94.7 The Wave. We have a very special guest in here with me tonight. He goes by one name. There's only a few people that can get away with that. He's got to tell us how he can do that. Give it up for Joe. Joe, what's up, man?
Boy, good to see you, man.
You too, you too.
What's up?
You too. So the new project's coming. What are we to look forward with this one?
Well, the new project, Bridges, is dropping June 24th. You can certainly expect the quality of my old school music that I've always put out. Like the foundation, the basis of my music has always been about love, and that's certainly the direction I'm gonna stay in and keep moving. But when you listen at the body of music on the album, it's basically taking it back. It's almost like a cut out of that 70s, 50s, and 60s page, you know. And I'm trying to just bring live music on one side back to it, and great songs on the other level.
Great. So the state of the music industry now, has that changed the way you write songs for yourself?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because I always look at, you know what, if you write strong lyrics, you write something that connects to your audience, you just stick with that. And you know, I pretty much got to format it. You know, just when I write, when I go into the studio and I focus on an album, you know, it's about, okay, what's happening in my life, and also what's happening in my friends and family's life, and what's going on in the world. So most importantly, if it's not about love for me, you pretty much won't hear me singing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So now, as a guy, we have the girl. We put on your music. What do you put on? What do you put on? What does Joe put on? Like, if you bring the girl over, what do you put on?
Well, you know, it depends. It would have to be a special request for my own music. But no, I love Sade. Sade is a mood setter for me. You know, and I think it's very her music is so intimate and so delicate in a sense. You know, so when I'm, you know, in a romantic mood, that's exactly where I want to go.
Now, I've worked with a lot of singer-songwriters, and to me, you're one of the best. What keeps you on top of your game at this point?
You know, it's such a wide open lane now, especially for R&B. I guess I look at the opportunity. I mean, the lane is so wide open for a new king to sort of take the place. You know, and once I left Jive, that was about 6 years ago, my focus has always been the same. You know, really building an empire for myself, for one. You know, and this legacy that I've started, you know, with writing great songs, being a certain particular type of artist, you know, that on camera, off camera. So it's always about my integrity, you know, and just applying all of that to what I do every day, especially when it comes to music. That's just really that's what keeps me motivated, keeps me going, keeps me writing the kind of songs that I write. You know, just being me. So
you've worked with a lot of people, present or past. Who would you love to work with? What's that dream artist for you? Oh man, I've always admired Marvin Gaye. You know, if he was still alive, he would be one of the artists I would love to do a song with. I mean, just to be in the same studio and vibe with him, to see how he, you know, how he kind of rocks. Because to me, he was the, you know, the staple, you know, for R&B. He was the crooner to me. So, I mean, he's one of the guys that I look at, like, when it comes to songwriting, you know, that's the niche, that's the angle that I try to follow. Great. So what instrument do you write predominantly on? Is it piano? Is it guitar? Because I've seen you in concert. We've done shows. So that you guys know, in London, Joe got on acoustic, guitar, and shut it down when we had a full band. I was kind of mad at him. Joe didn't do no more shows with us after that. That, mind you, no, turned down. But what instrument do you like writing on the most?
Well, I mean, guitar is my favorite, so it really depends on the vibe. Sometimes you can go with that acoustic feel on the guitar. It just creates a whole nother picture in your head. But a lot of times when you got keyboard patches you can go through, it creates a different vibe. So it kind of, you know, that's a good way to create as well. And sometimes, you know, it just starts with a concept, just a story. Like, you know, one of the songs on the album, First Lady, I was just, you know, thinking about that. I thought that was just a great title, you know, something great to write about. You know, I think about the First Lady, you know, President Michelle Obama. I think about, you know, the churches, you know, the pastor's wife, the First Lady, you know, and the First Lady in your life. So I thought it was just a great concept to write about. And sometimes it starts with just with a title.
Now, speaking of that, the record Mary Jane. Come on. What made you think of that one?
Well, you know, medicinal purposes. You know, it's trying to incorporate, you know, I would say a touch of my life. You know, just I'm not going to go all the way there, but just a touch of it because, I mean, just to keep it real, yeah. I mean, I wrote about something about that sort of, you know, wanted to mix it in between, you know, something physical. I wanted to give it a physical thing, like as far as story-wise, I wanted to make it into a woman, but it's really talking about something else.
Well, we thank you, my brother. Much love. Always great success. Joe, coming soon.
June 24th. Y'all please look out for it and make sure you pick up a copy.